Next question comes from Damien. Oh, wait, where's my sound effect for Damien?
I'm sure Damien's a very nice fellow.
I'm sure. Could that be a name that goes either way? No, it's got to be a guy.
Yeah.
Is the 17-day home inspection or contingency in a short sale counted from the opening of escrow or from the bank approval? Again, I got to look at you guys in here. Is there some kind of difference?
It would be the opening of escrow. I'm not sure which bank approval you're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. Look at Damien.
Well,
I was looking at you. You're channeling Damien.
I'm channeling. Oh, God.
You are.
Well,
you represent Damien. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, actually, usually day one starts when the contracts are mutually signed. So the buyer, of course, is sending their offer over there, and it's signed whatever day.
Step one, buyer sends offer.
So whatever time the seller or whoever it is, if it's a short sale, it's the bank, the authorized party signs it and dates it. That's usually what I'm going to count as day number one. And I always let the buyer know, remember, day one isn't the day that we finally say, here's the escrow company we're going to use. Mm-hmm. We always want to go by what's on the contract, because that's what the person on the selling side is going to always try to enforce. This is the date I agreed to it, to accepting. So
seller sends back saying, I agree. Does escrow open immediately?
It doesn't always open immediately. It can take as much as a week.
So we have a third possibility here. The date at which the seller agrees to the buyer's offer is when the 17 days could start.
But you're going to get the executed contract back, meaning your signatures obviously are already on there, but the signatures from the seller that they've accepted you. But you might not even get them the day that they're accepted. When you get them back, it might show that they signed them 2 days before, but it took a while to get through the process and back to you. But that's what I count as
obviously they weren't using
and the absolute bottom line is you should not be waiting until you have a contract in order to have your loan approval.
Yeah.
You should have your loan approval. The only thing you should need from the loan approval is a property address and an appraisal.
Yeah.
So before you even make your offer, you should say, "Hey, I'm prepared to make an offer on 123 Main Street. Let's get my loan approval taken care of, and then I'll follow through."
No, you should be fully approved for the loan before you even get the property. The only thing that the lender is going to want to know is whether the property meets their requirements.
What you talking about, Wittis?
I'm talking about having your income, your assets, your credit run. You should credit qualify completely. There should not be any more paperwork that the lender needs from you for your personal financial situation. The only thing they need is the property address. Make sure that the property meets the lender's requirements for lending. That's the only thing you're waiting on. That 17 days is more than enough.
Yeah. So what about this opening of escrow stuff? How long after the seller accepts the buyer's offer could it take to start escrow or open escrow?
Like I said, I've had it as long as a week, sometimes even just a little longer by the time the escrow is assigned. Mm-hmm. Especially, of course, when it's a bank, it takes a while because they have multiple escrow companies that they may use, and they're trying to find the one in that region for that property, that loan number assignment. It could take a while, but don't wait until you are notified by escrow, hey, Mr. Mrs. Buyer, we're your escrow company. The minute you know you're accepted, get your home inspector in gear, get him scheduled. You should have already gone down to the city if you see that you're just right there from being accepted.
Nice.
Start pulling permits, all that stuff.
This is one of those cool moments in Keeping It Real Estate where we actually came up with an answer outside of the question. It's a rare moment because the question was, is it one of two things, bank loan, bank approval, or opening of escrow? And in actuality, Damien, it is the day the seller accepts the buyer's offer and what's written on the date that's written on the acceptance. Yeah. So we went and we really educated Damien. I'm so proud. I'm so proud right now of you two. Really.
The answer is 666.
6. That's the day.
I'm just playing, David.